You are not enough, and that is okay. You will have people with a closed mind, with insecurities, with their own inadequacies that will define you as not smart enough, not athletic enough, not masculine enough, not manly enough, not strong enough, not caring enough. You're just not good enough. But let me tell you something that might shock you. They're right, but that's okay. And they're right because they're only seeing it from their perspective and their point of view. But if you want to hear my perspective, you, right at this moment, wherever you are sitting, standing, laying, right at this point in time, in this exact spot, you are not enough, but just enough to make the decision today that you are going to be better. And right there, that mentality makes you a king or a queen. No matter how many mistakes you have made, no matter how incompassionate, cruel, rude, or how much you've hurt, right in this moment, you are not enough, but still, you're just enough to better yourself and make it right within yourself to become the king or queen you were born to be. You are allowed room for error. You are allowed to stuff up and learn from your mistakes. Make as many mistakes as you can, learn from every single one, and know how to grow better than ever. You are not a computer-programmed machine. If you don't think you're allowed to make a mistake, well, I give you permission today that you are allowed to make a mistake. I give you permission to make many mistakes. You are perfectly imperfect. And I'm so glad that you are where you are at right at this spot, right at this moment. You have come this far, and I know you can go further. So push on. No matter if no one is beside you or behind you or in front of you, encouraging you or cheering you on, I'm right here, right now, cheering you on. That you can make it. To never give up on yourself, even if the rest of the world seems to. You are worth it, and you are valuable. If no one else has said it to you lately, please listen to me right now. Listen to this podcast over and over. You are worth it. You are valued. You are loved. You are not a burden. You are not a mistake. You are worth it. It is okay that you are not enough. It is okay that you don't know enough about something. It is okay. This is Daniel from Xander King, and this is the King Reflections Podcast, episode 5. And I don't know who else needed to hear that, but I sure really needed to hear that. I wanted to talk today about reputation. I want to give you 4 points about reputation to keep in mind. Number 1 is your reputation is not fixed. It is not fixed forever. It can change. It can be redeemed. If you have a bad reputation within your family, within your friends, within your community, it can be redeemed and it can be changed. It is not fixed forever. In some people's minds, your reputation might stay fixed, but that is their problem. That is their problem. You don't have to worry about that. You just need to work on yourself and change yourself for the better. And that brings on to number point 2. You can change your reputation to some degree. Obviously, reputation is based on other people's perception of you and obviously their personal encounter with you. You can change your reputation within the people that you have interaction with firsthand, and you can show them how much of a better person you've become. But the 3rd degree or the 6th degree, whatever it's called, or the people that they talk to and then that those people talk to, that's where you probably find that your reputation doesn't change excessively that much because you don't have a personal interaction with those people that you don't know that is the word has spread about you. But you can change your reputation to some degree. And we all know that, unfortunately, negative information about us spreads like wildfire, but positive information doesn't spread that much because apparently it's not great to spread great news. It's not as fun or as dramatic or as exciting as us humans are that flawed to always wanting to spread negative news rather than positive news. Number 3, even if your reputation is tarnished and you are trying your best, only you know your truth. And if they don't want to see it, that's their problem, not yours. You do not need to worry excessively about what their truth of you is. You need to worry about your own truth and setting your heart and your goals and your mind and your mentality on the path that you want it, and just worry about working towards those goals, those mentalities, that mindset, your heart. And number 4, don't stress over your reputation. Don't worry too much about it because it will destroy your mental health. If you're constantly trying to please people and trying to make your reputation a good one, it will only make you unhappy and you'll always feel like you're never going to be good enough. And that is not your problem to worry about. From their part, again, how they perceive you is their problem. If they don't want to see that you've changed or that you've bettered yourself, let them have that mentality. Let them do what they want to do. Let your actions speak for itself. You don't need to defend yourself. You don't need to put up a sign saying that, have you dreamed yourself, you've got a better reputation, you're bettering yourself. No, you don't need to do that work at all. Let your actions speak for themselves. And if we constantly worry about what other people think about us, especially on a third degree, like the people that we don't actually have full interaction with, and they just see us from social media, from a distance, they're seeing us from a distance. If we kept listening to these people of how we should live our life or how we should do things, and they're not in the ball game with us, if they're not in the arena, in the dirt, fighting with us, or fighting side by side, or even fighting the same battle, their words should not affect how you live your life. You should only be listening to the ones that have a personal interaction with you, that are in the arena with you, standing beside you, and they are fighting the similar battles, and they understand what you're going through. They see what you're going through, and they're interested in trying to help you out. Those are the people that matter. Those are the people that you should be listening to for their guidance, for their support, for their wisdom. The ones that have actually been in the dirt and the dust, who have rolled and laid in the dirt and the dust, and know how to brush it off when they get down in the dumps as well. They know how to pick themselves up. They know how to push forward, because they've also probably had a support system and a support team. They've had friends and family who see the in and out of your daily life, and they're there 100% supporting you. And no matter how many mistakes you've made, they've helped you up, or they've been next to you, not being able to touch you, been able to scream and yell at you like, get up, this is not the end, this is not where your story ends. These are the people, the ones that are cheering you on, no matter how many times you've stuffed up, no matter how much bad or wrong that you've done in your life. These are the ones that you should be listening to. I hope you have a good day.